Hi, today we're going to do number 21, merge two sorted lists. So we are given two linked lists and we want to combine it and sort it. So for here we have 1, 2, 4, and then we have 1, 3, 4. So we combine it. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 2 is less than 3, so 2, 3 goes next, and these are ties, so it doesn't really matter which one, and we return 4, 4. So there's a couple of different ways we can do this, and one way is through recursion. So with recursion, we have the base case where one linked list is null. So if we get to the end of one and there's still remaining on the other linked list, what should we do? We should return what's left on the other linked list. And then as we recursively call each one, we want to compare, get the lowest value of the two and make it the head. And so we do that by then calling merge two lists again with the next node of the lower value with the next linked list of the other one. And we'll keep doing that, and the lower linked list is what we're going to be returned. So we're going to find the smallest each one and recursively call it to get the next lowest one and attach it to each other. And that will get you a solution. So with that, the space complexity, since we're doing a recursive call, is going to be O of n plus m, where nm is the length of list 1 and list 2. And same thing with time complexity, since we're iterating through the entire list. So how else can we do this? Instead of recursion, we could use an iterative way. And with that, we can loop through each one while each one has a value. So loop while each list has a value. And then so first we have to create a new dummy node for it to contain this information. And to handle the edge case if it's empty. And then we want to create a current node to iterate through. Current pointer node 2. And then with this, we append the smaller value to the current node. And then if there's any left over, we attach the remaining one. Great. And then we return the dummy node we have, the next value of the dummy node, because that's where it actually begins. So here, the time space complexity will also be O of n plus m because we're iterating through each one. And for the space complexity of this, we're doing O of 1 since we're just creating this extra dummy node and pointer. So since the iterative way has a lower space complexity, we can do it through this. So first we create the dummy node. And we can set it to a random value of 0. And then we have a current, which starts off at dummy. Now we iterate through each one while each list has a value. And now we compare the values. So if less than list 2, we can just attach the lower one to dummy. And we have to move up this one. Like that. Else, if it's the opposite, we attach list 2 to current.next. And then we move up list 2. And then either way, we have to move up current. And once you get through that, there might be a remaining 2 with list 1 or list 2. So we just attached it to current dot next. So usually only one of them should have a value. So we can do list 1 or list 2. And then we return dummy dot next. Great, so now let's use the recursive way. So with the recursive way, we check our base case. So if list 1 dot list 1's null, we want to return list 2. And then if list 2 is null, return list 1. And now we have to check the values for each one. So if list 1 dot val is less than list 2 dot val, we can recursively call it. So we set the next value. So list 1 smaller. So we do list 1 dot next equals merge and passing the next value of list 1 and the remaining list 2. And we return list 1 since that's smaller. Else, if it's the other way, we do the opposite. So list 2 dot next equals merged to list. So list 1 will stay the same, and list 2 dot next is what we're going to get back. We're going to move up and then return Great, so those are two ways we can solve this problem. The first way is through recursion, where we find a smaller value as the base case and return the next, and then we recursively join each of the remaining lists to it. And then the other way is to iterate through it, where we iterate through both lists. Whichever one is smaller, we add it first to the current. And then when we get to the end of it, we just return the remaining of the other list. And that's all. Thank you.